What it do? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Can I hear? Can y'all hear me? Check 1, 2. Let me set my phone up proper. Can y'all hear me? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. That's right. Check 1, 2. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? That's right. I'm still a little bit under the weather. I ain't worrying about y'all. That's right. I take my time. Shoot. I take my time. I ain't even celebrate my birthday yet. We gonna do that in a few, I think next week. Shoot, take my time. Shoot. Now you get a little older. You know what I mean? That baby backwash that messed me up. I'm telling you, that baby backwash set me back about a couple days. Yeah, that baby backwash set me back. I ain't playing. That baby backwash. Listen, if y'all got babies, children, friend children, cousin children, man, don't let them drink after you, man. Listen, sis, bruh, don't let them drink after you, man. That baby, hey, the baby cold is the worst. I can't listen. And this weather crazy. 71 day, 55 the next. PG, you in PG County, it's raining. Oh, it's been raining 3 days here. Can y'all hear me good? How I sound? Okay, let me see. I gotta see what I got here. What I got going on. All right. How I sound now? Let me see. How I sound now? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. All right. So yeah, I'm saying, you know, this pretty tough. Listen, one thing about me, right? If you've been around Moorish World TV for a while, right? You know what I mean? I keep a baby cold. I can't fight the baby cold. You know what I mean? I be around children a lot. When I go to my son's school, he 4. You know what I'm saying? He in a learning center. It's the real deal. And when I go around there, the little children, they parents watch Moorish World TV. Y'all hear what I say? Press 7 if you hear what I say. They parents watch Moorish World TV. This is no joke. So when I go and pick up my son, the children there, they run to me and play with me because they think I'm a character or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they be watching the beginnings. Like when I start off at 10, they probably be putting the children to bed or whatever. And the children think I'm a character or something. They be start spraying me with spider webs. I be spraying them back. I be like, come on. And I be grabbing them and wrestling and that. Before you know it, I get that baby germ. Sometimes I get the baby germ. This time it's the backwash. I'm telling you, them little children be having snot and all that. I get the baby germ. Every single time I go there, I'm telling you, this is every evening when I go pick up Aleem, the little children, they want to hit me with their little spider webs. Y'all got children, young people. You know what I mean? He said, "Oh, they teaching the kids. Don't make me bring my 4-year-old down here and do some math, Perry Mason." Man, let me say this, family. This it's an academy, you know, and my son been there since he was a toddler. He's 4 now. I tell you what, he can speak basic Spanish. He can speak basic Swahili. You know what I'm saying? He can tell you about Garvey, Drew Ali, Francis Cress. He can name some. You know what I mean? And he's up to I think like the 20 take away this and then yeah, it's a fabulous place. It's a fabulous place. And I'm telling you, and them children be on point. And I love it, but it's all point. It's serious, man. I'm going to do one day I'm going to do a a presentation there. I already got permission from the owner to do a presentation there because we do need to mix it up, you know what I'm saying, with some good stuff here. So I'm going to interview the owner. We're going to take you through the facility and everything, but it's a fabulous place. I just wish that I had the finances to help them to expand. That's what I'm gonna be working on. I want to help them to expand. I've never seen such little children so sharp. I mean, when they get home to their parents, right? They like Aleem. You gotta tell him about 4 times, but when he there, he just be focused. He be zoned in. Yeah, they sharp. All of them tying their shoes at 3 and 4 years old. I ain't talking about the old people Velcro straps. Oh no, they tying they joint. They bunny ears. Them demonstration. I ain't never seen them like this in my life. Never seen nothing like this in my life. And it's the whole crew. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Never. But with that being said, family, I'm still a little bit under the weather. So we gonna get it done. So love the way you say do. Listen to this. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I want to have some talk. I mean, I do a lot of research on this, and I think we've done a lot of research. We're gonna be pulling the show in all different directions real soon because these grifters are everywhere. And I think the people they don't want to believe that TARIQ Nasheed is what he is. You know what I'm saying? Peace, never hungry again. I like that. They don't want to believe TARIQ Nasheed is what he is. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why I keep it flowing with fresh information. But these people are everywhere. These people are everywhere. So I added a little bonus tonight with Billy Carson. And the reason why I added Billy Carson, because since I re-uploaded the Billy Carson demonstration, people started saying, you ain't ready for Billy. They don't know I've been researched Billy. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. And Billy talking about he's going to sue somebody for this, that, and the third. After I explain Billy to you, then you'll have a clearer picture why he wants to try to sue people for doing presentations on him. When in fact, he would have to go to court. I think he's mad about the presentation where people saying that he was locked up for whatever. Billy, if you was locked up, you was locked up. But if you was locked up for swindling and now you selling space programs and ideas, now that might be a little bit of conflict of interest. You know what I mean? That might be a little bit of conflict of interest. But if you was locked up, you was locked up. What is it? You know what I'm saying? And now let me say this to all the people that come on here and say that TARIQ Nasheed lives in my head, or TARIQ, why are you doing more about TARIQ Nasheed? Because obviously there is people who are not getting all the messages. Therefore, we got to keep it pushing. We got to keep pushing the information. And so the people can, this is funny about me. This is funny thing about people. This funny thing about people. They would ask me, why you keep doing shows about TARIQ Nasheed? In elementary school, they teach children with repetition. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They got to teach them with repetition. When you go to school to even learn something to better your existence, it's always repetitions. And then there's tests to make sure that you got it. You feel what I'm saying? And so this is the same thing going on right here. We know that there's a small bus in our community. We know that this small bus have picked up many people, and we're going to call them the gullible black class. Now, if you are a part of the gullible black class, you know who you are. The gullible black class, the group of people that don't care about all the evidence, a group of people that will buy into anything that sound good, a group of people that don't even need no proof, don't need nothing, just make me feel good. That's the gullible black class. We got a gullible black class among us. That's right. We got the gullible black class. We got the what you call it? We got the grifting class and the gullible black class. And those two go hand in hand. And that's what keeps slavery and white supremacy perpetual. Those two groups keeps our people in the back. Those two groups. Those are the two groups. There is no other group that's among our people that's worse than the gullible black class and the one that prey on them. But the gullible black class have to take some responsibility. We got to hold them accountable too. You understand what I'm saying? See, we can't keep on holding the grifter accountable because the grifter would not exist without the gullible black class. The gullible black class, they missed a few hugs. The gullible black class, they 40, 50 years old, still talking about, I grew up without a father. The gullible black class still talking about, I grew up without a mother. The gullible black class have yet to be able to move on and benefit from those things that may have been missing out their life and those things that may have been a detriment to their life. Little do they know. The gullible black class, they are the worst among us. I'm telling you, the gullible black class is the one that was on the continent of Africa. They were sitting there and they was playing with their little spears and playing jacks and building huts and everything. And the European came over there and said, look at this salt shaker. They looked at the salt shaker. And they couldn't even communicate, but some kind of way they found a way to get it through that this salt shaker has some stuff in it. And they were shaking, although they had instruments made out of natural trees and vines and vegetation with little balls in them that shake. But that shaking, that salt shaker, just sounded so good. In the gullible black class on the continent of Africa, they communicated, what you want for this? They said, give me 2 of them people right there. And the gullible black class said, just 2? I'll give you 3. And he got the salt shaker and was just as happy as ever. That's the gullible black class. They did the same thing over here with the indigenous people. Let me tell you something about another gullible black class in our community. Oh yeah, I'm going to talk tonight. Another gullible black class in our community is the ones that say, ain't nobody come over here on slave ships. We've been here. And then the one that been here, the one that came over here on the slave ship, they said, we ain't been here. We came over here on the slave ship. The gullible black class, they begin to argue how we got into slavery. They begin to beef. No, we came on the ship. No, we was here. No. Basically what they saying, the gullible black class is the victimhood class. They begin to articulate how they've been victimized, and then they argue with each other about how they've been victimized. I'm telling you, we're gonna talk logic tonight. We're going to talk logic and reason tonight. I'm telling you, the gullible black class and the victimhood movements is the worst amongst us. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the gullible black class and the victimhood movement, they all, I done just said a lot. I'm telling you, see, I've been thinking about these things. The gullible black class and the victimhood movement, they go all together. They go all together, family. I'm trying to tell you, the victimhood movement, they would argue how they was enslaved. No, we was enslaved from Africa. No, it was us. We was indigenous. We was here when they enslaved us. And in the one that set all of these in motion is talking like, unbelievable with me. Unbelievable that these people are like this. Unbelievable. We the foundation of black America. We built America. But then when you say, what do you own in America? Man, you built America under duress. What are you talking about? The victimhood class. The victimhood class, you built America under duress, but when you so-called got free, you couldn't unite and build nothing. See, they ain't gonna like me tonight. They ain't gonna like me tonight. You built the whole country under duress. You built the whole country under torture. You built the whole country, but now you got more money, more opportunity. You got more money, more opportunity, and haven't built nothing. Come on, see, this is Anthony Jones. Brother, you talk like a white man. No, you talk like a victimized Negro, and you don't want to hear the truth. Anthony, show me what you have built, brother. Show me what you built, brother. Show me what you built for us, by us, and only for us. Show me, Anthony. Show me, Anthony. See, that's the problem. We don't like to hear the raw truth. Show me, Anthony, what have we built for us, not for somebody else, not for somebody else. What have we built for us? I'm going to put the number in. I'm not on that program tonight. Oh, Anthony, is that the same Anthony? Is that the same Anthony? That Anthony, if that's the same Anthony, now we're not gonna let him. We're not gonna let him babble up in here. Put in the chat, what have we built for us, by us, and exclusively ours in this hour. If you can't type that in the chat, you don't need to be on this show. You don't need to be on here. This is a one-man show tonight. But if you can tell me. Now, when we start talking that old dumb stuff, we talking like the white man. No, we talking facts right now. We talking facts right now. Now, I mean, I'm right from North Ave right here. Brother, what did that mean? What you built on North Avenue? What are you talking about? You know, this is funny to me. I'm right on North Avenue. Let me say this too. I don't know why people think this must be the hip hop era. Where on social media that everybody think that I gotta prove that I'm a killer. I gotta prove that I'm a tough guy. I gotta prove that I can beat you. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is straight square up. I pray to Allah that I'm not pushed over the edge. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it home to my babies. And when you see me in public, I'm going to be with my babies or with my family. I pray to Allah that it just stay like that. Because at this point, I'm telling you, I'm at my end. I'm at my end. So, I mean, this is a conversation. This is a conversation. Now, here we go. I like what Go Mogul channel say. Everything black built was seized by the government. There we go. So now we're saying that the government is more powerful, can outsmart us. This is what I'm saying, Go Mogul. We have to change the game because obviously what we've been doing hasn't been working. And we can't be crying victim We need to be coming up with more strategies. More strategies. But you was talking tough at first. What are you talking about, brother? More strategies, but they control the resources. Let me explain something to you. If we studied world history, and we looked at how people were able to, where your Moorish village at? We don't have the Moorish village because nobody want to make a contribution. Man, get bro up out of here, man. Because nobody wants to make a contribution. That's why. They doing what you doing, bro. They doing what you doing, just running their mouth. That's what they doing. They doing what you doing, Anthony. Just running their mouth. That's all. They running their mouth. Yeah, man, block him, man. Nobody want to talk to him. Whatever that is. I'm just telling you like this. Man. At the end of the day, it's time for us to develop sustainable strategies. Do y'all understand what I'm saying about that? Sustainable strategies. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. It's time for us to develop sustainable strategies in order to overcome. Do y'all feel what I'm saying about that? We need to get off the victim mentality and start developing sustainable strategies. Because as long as someone can sell us the victim mentality, everything we built, they burnt down. Everything we built, they took. That's still a victim mentality. If we teach our children that, our children would not even endeavor to build anything because they will conclude, they will conclude that as soon as we build it, they're going to take it or destroy it. So we need to change that. And one of the things that we need to do is, we need to develop a quiet class among us that don't do a lot of talking, but take a lot of action. You understand what I'm saying? We need to develop a quiet class among us. Everybody got the big mouth. Everybody got to know the solution. A brother asked me, well, what's your solution? I said, brother, I'm not telling you that on the internet. Why would I tell you that right here? How much progress you made? Why would I tell you that? I could have responded to the guy about the Moorish village on Fulton Avenue and gave him a whole laundry list of accomplishments. But why would I do that? Why would I do that? That doesn't make sense. Anybody that know me know where we at along the road. Anybody that know me know what we have accomplished along the road. Why would I display that up here? For what? That's all ego. But what I'm saying in this demonstration tonight is that we got the gullible class among us, and family, we got the victimhood movements everywhere. We got the victimhood movement. And so this is why I gear my channel, my platform. Let me tell, hold up. Yeah, I'm turned up now. Let me say this to those who don't like Moorish World TV. Why don't y'all create your own content? Let me tell you, brothers, especially you brothers, because you brothers always jumping in to defend a grown man, TARIQ Nasheed. To all the brothers who come in here to defend TARIQ Nasheed, won't y'all all make channels supporting TARIQ Nasheed? Each and every one of y'all, make a channel supporting TARIQ Nasheed. Make a channel showing that he done no wrong. Make a channel showing that he's no grifter. And every show you talk about TARIQ Nasheed, the way you come over here and try to control what's going on over here. Just make a channel. There you go. Make a channel. You know what I mean? You can be TARIQ Nasheed Uncut. You can be TARIQ Nasheed XL. You can be TARIQ Nasheed Skittles. You can be TARIQ. Let's do that. You ain't got to come over here. You come over here for. I mean, you want to come over here to talk to me, but you don't like me. The funny thing about it, no one likes me keep doing videos. I'm talking about these people over there. Why they come all the way over here just to say, why are you still doing videos about TARIQ Nasheed? My question is, why are you over here asking me? Won't you just click? Every time I see a video on the internet, I don't know if y'all with me. It's a guy on the internet, right? Monty Woodgrain. I don't know if y'all know Monty. Sometimes, periodically, he do some good stuff. But many times, he dress up in bubble suits. He do skits and all that. That's not something I like. I think he did a skit on me, somebody said, but that's not something I like. So when I see him in the bubble suit looking like Hassan Campbell in the thumbnail, I just go past it. Like, I don't go there and say, why you dressing up like Hassan Campbell? I don't care. It ain't important to me. I got bigger things to worry about than worrying about it with another podcaster talking about. You know what I'm saying? But every time I see him in the he used to do skits about Umar and had white powder on his nose. If I see that, I'm just scrolling past. I'm not going over there, why are you imitating Umar? I don't care. But this shows you how crazy we are. Our people, I'm telling you, that's the gullible black class. The gullible black class is one that have fed into the concepts that somebody is legit, and they begin to defend and protect the lie, even with their life. That's even with their life. That's why some people will get on here and even threaten you. They would threaten you live for another man. A man would threaten another man, even with, and then claim to be a man. Now tell me how that works. A grown man would disagree with me doing a presentation about a grown man who I feel is grifting the community, and they would have threatened me about a grown man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. They're going to beat me up. When I see you, I'm going to smack you. Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. But they do it. But the point is, it's for a grown man. Never met these people. Never known these people. I'm telling you, they be having me on edge. I be in the grocery store. Somebody be looking at my charm. I be like, what up? Somebody be looking at my charm or looking at my jacket with my Moorish insignias on it, and I be like, what up? Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on half the time. You know what I mean? If you don't come to me smiling, I'm like, what up? What's going on? You good? What's good? I don't know, because on this internet, these people are crazy. I don't even know these people. These people are crazy. Over another man, man. Over another man that they never met before. Over another man. Somebody literally said, when I see you at the shopping center, I'm going to smack you. On the internet. You're going to smack me. You're going to smack? You in a relationship or something? Somebody in a relationship? These are grown men. And then they try to make it sound gangster too. Yeah, I'm going to smack you like TARIQ did. Huh? You making Baltimore look bad, huh? Try to make it sound gangster. But guess what? I walk the streets of Baltimore every single day. Not one day that I don't go out here and handle my business as a responsible father, family man, and a protector of the community. So I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. But it's crazy to me, family. I'm trying to tell you. Hold on one sec. I want to show y'all something, if I can. I think this is it right here. Let me see. Bam. Watch, I'm going to show y'all something. Show y'all something real quick. This is me every day. Ain't nothing. I'm going to try to show y'all something real quick. Show you how I get down. Real quick. I want to grab this video real quick. This wasn't a part of what I was going to do, but I'm going to do it now. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it right now if I can find it right quick. Like, what I do with that thing? In my mind. How y'all feeling today? How about that? How y'all feeling today? That's the business. I thought for sure I saved that video. That's our phone. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. This might be it. Let me see something. Oh, yeah, this is it. All right, I think this is it right here. All right. So look, let me show you this how I be moving. This is every single day. Every single day. Never fails. Never fails. See if I can pull it up real quick. We're going to get into the show in a minute. This is how I move every day. So family, we out and about. I'm just grabbing me some coffee. And my brother just said something. He said, man, listen, man, you just the same energy. Something like that. What you say, bro?
Hey, I felt a little starstruck. I thought I was in Hollywood for a quick minute. I had to compose myself. My man got the same energy in real life as he do on TV, man.
Hey, bro, I ain't got no whole bunch of bodyguards or nothing, dude.
No, you dolo solo with a couple 7-Eleven coffee like me.
We the regular people. This is the grassroots. I still got red eyes from sleeping in late with coal in my eyes. I keep it a buck. Peace, family. This me every day. This me every day. I don't know what they talking about. This me every day. When I go out, people show me love. You know what I'm saying? I take time. I take time for the people every single day. Like the brother was like, he was like, I was kind of starstruck. I was like, nah, we the grassroots here. Nah, brother. You know what I mean? What you talking about? Nah, we good. That's my man. I appreciate him. I appreciate him for giving me that drop right there. I'm actually going to put it at the beginning of the joint. I appreciate anybody, man, to show the love, man, because sometimes we need to separate disagreement from beefing, because it ain't no beef. Let me show you this here. I'm ready to eat lunch, so I'm gonna try two. See how much money. I wish I could straighten it out. I'm gonna try two. We gonna blow him up because they look good. They look good. Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna try to flip it around. I got a little. But for some reason, I can't control it. I got a little social media following. I can't control it. That's one. I'm gonna get two. Watch it. So I'm gonna get this here 5, right? And I'm gonna get. Y'all have a good one. What's this one here? It's chocolate chip with potato chips. Oh my goodness. Main man selling chocolate chip cookies with potato chips in it. That's it. Round way. White chocolate macadamia nut. But he got some chocolate chip and potato chips. I might have to try that next time. But if you hear where we at, we on Gwynn Falls and Garrison. Gwynn Falls and Garrison. That's near the spot where dudes say he gonna smack me when he see me. Today, what time is it right now?
It's like 1:30.
It's 1:30. I'm about to go eat lunch. After lunch, I'm gonna take a bite of this. If it's a bomb, you're gonna see it tonight on the show. So look. So let me tell you, family, in reality, the Jones was a bomb. Bro, hold up. Bro right here, he was on the corner selling his cookies that he baked in his house. They was packaged nice. Look, they was really packaged nice. He had a nice presentation. And I bought me a couple joints. You know what I mean? We gotta support the house. He out there listen to Jada. What's this one here, big bro?
Strawberry crunch.
Strawberry crunch. Let me try the strawberry crunch. Yeah. So look. You know what I mean? So little small stuff like that, family. Little small stuff like that can go a long way. So if you in Baltimore on Garrison and Gwynn Falls, go there and support the guy. He right there by the I told him I would do that if it was a bomb. Right there by the little clinic. He right in front of the clinic. The other dude that be there selling the little hot dog stand, he be on the other side, but he right there where the hot dog stand at. I'm telling you, the cookies are a bomb. Then I say that to say this. When I go and talk to somebody, right, that's out there getting their grind on, making an honest living, and I take a piece of change to support them, and then I come back and throw it on here, hopefully somebody else will go and support them. That's more work in the community than most of these people have done. Just supporting a brother that's trying to take care of his family with his talent by being exited, by not being in the system. And we see that a lot in Baltimore. It's a lot of people that be out here making their own way, the right way, who don't get no shine, ain't looking at no time, and doing their thing. And the original people, he in the chat right now. The original people in the chat right now. He wrote, he was driving cross country. He stopped in Baltimore. We met up at Ricestown Plaza. Sister come hustling face masks. I think the original people bought face masks and sleeping caps. I bought a face mask. But that's the real deal. You know what I mean? I say all that to say, family, these people that claim to be doing something in the name of our people, they doing it in the name of themselves. So with that being said, family, I think it's just trying to get started, fam. Let's go.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off Trump, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European, I'm a babe. And looking at women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But where the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember.
Taharkabey front line till the law. I'm a little under the weather, but we gonna get it done.
This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro.
Yeah, you know I ain't slow.
I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all
beware
of
victim.
Right now. Don't say that I'm not
Victimhood
down.
movements.
I want my
beware.
My sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the
beware.
And debate. Y'all keep hating when love is
beware.
You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor.
Beware, family.
That's why you killing, fighting, marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moore's world, then get out of my face.
What up, Black Girls Read? The original people. What up, Vinny? Mr. Hotel, Refill. We about to turn up. We about to turn up, coughing on. That's right. We about to turn up, coughing on. That's right, coughing on. Buck your eyes. Buck your eyes. Fuck your eyes.
Bay front line till the law
Fuck
come
your eyes. PG darling. Fuck your eyes. Miss Berry. Kenyatta. Fuck your eyes. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
So look, family.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Seti. Come on, Seti. Come on,
It's
Seti.
about that time.
You already know.
It's about that time, y'all.
Ain't it, man? Ain't it, man? I'm not with the eyes. Bucking my eyes around here. I'm made the alchemist. I don't be bucking my eyes. Hey, look. But look, let's get into it real quick. Now, look. The gullible black class. Let's talk about the gullible black class. Gullible black class are people who are often, let me put it in there, who are often easily persuaded to believe others without proper proof. This is our running definition of the gullible black class. If you have fell victim to believing that TARIQ NASDHEED was building a museum and he's been having club night as I predicted, then you are of the gullible black class. If you've been there and you know it had not been ready to be presented as a museum and you spent your hard-earned money that you flew out there, you left your children at home and you crossed the country to go there, and you got there and you seen that it was not really a museum, though nice, pretty pictures on the wall, pretty displays, but if you've been to a museum, you would know that that was not a typical museum. But in your mind, you made yourself believe, oh, at least we got something. It's kind of like somebody had mentioned one time before that TARIQ promised a Tesla and bought in a 1973 Chevette. You know what I'm saying? But in your mind, it's at least I got a car. Tonight he says he's having a mixer. A mixer. Now, people believe that all of this is a part of the plan. Like, you don't see that this is a bill pay opportunity. These mixers. He gonna keep naming them every month. A mixer. He can say a meet and greet. And then let me ask you a question, family. This is real talk. Real talk. Let me ask you a question. I don't know how many in here. I don't know how many people in here is a half 100 or better. But if you are a half 100 and you looking forward to going to the club on the weekend, you need to get your life together. If you are 45 and you still prepping to go to a club on Friday and Saturday night, you need to get your life together. If you're excited about going to the club on Saturday night and you are half 100, you got issues. You got big issues. You got big issues. Two things I'm going to go to the club for. It's going to be somebody that I love is having a birthday, and I got to love you a whole lot. Because about 9:30, 10 o'clock, if I ain't on Morris Road TV running my mouth, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, you can best believe, man. Let me give you a story real quick. I like to talk a little bit. Me and my brother-in-law, OG of the OGs, we decided a few years ago that we was going to the old school concert. You know what I mean? They had the old school tour. This was right before COVID. They had Big Daddy Kane. They had who else? EPMD. They had Kool Moe D. They had it at the Civic Center. It was not the Civic Center no more, but whatever it's called downtown. They had all them there. So me and my brother-in-law got this bright idea because we love hip hop. So we got all fresh and went down there. I'm telling you, Big Daddy Kane, he was doing his thing. Kool Moe D got up that demonstration and huffed and puffed the Wild Wild West, the Wild Wild West. He gained all the way, the Wild Wild. Then they did the little dance, the Wild Wild West, Wild Wild West. He looked at Todd, he made me Todd. By the time EPMD came on, I looked at my brother-in-law, he looked at me, and he said, "What's up, though?" I said, "Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to last to the end, man. I'm tired, man." He said, "Me too. Let's go." Man, we got about there, man. We got about there. Because, man, we got about there, man. We done outgrown that stuff. They talk about, Big Daddy Kane talk about throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Fool, I'm tired, man. I ain't waving nothing. I'm about to wave goodbye. I've been working, you know what I mean? I've been working all day. I ain't got no time to wave my hands in the air saying HELL, yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I'm tired, man. I'm real job, man. What's up, the minister in the building? Is that the Minister Paul in the building? Shout out to Minister Paul. Yeah, man, I worked that day. I was tired, man. My eyes are red. I'm yawning, man. I'm like, nah, man, we ain't doing this, man. And we ain't know. I joke with him sometime. I be like, they got the old school John coming to town like that. He's like, nah, we ain't gonna do that, though. We good, man. We good. So my point is, man, Minister Paul, we got to bring you back, man. We making a shift around here, brother. I'm gonna email you tomorrow. We're going to make a shift with some new topics. But at the end of the day, man, I'm telling you, if you are 50 years old and you are getting dressed up, talk about my bra is Versace, my shoes are Balenciaga, my hair is like, if you doing that, then you got real big problems. Smiley say, hidden bedtime. You better believe it. You better believe it. I got to get up out of there, man. But at the end of the day, these people, obviously, these people are enthusiastic about going to the club. If you've been to one, you've been to them all. If you was a person like me and you was really in that type of atmosphere, by the time you 40, you tired of it anyway. But I guess some people just I don't know. But anyway, they gullible, the gullible black class. That's the new term. Family, you heard it here first. The gullible black class. All right? You heard it here first. The gullible black class are people who are often easily persuaded to believe others without proper proof. They don't care. They just don't care. With that being said, let's go. Let's deal with Billy Carson. One thing that we got to look at when we're talking about a Billy Carson. What makes Billy Carson counterproductive to our community? What that's what people going to want to ask me. What really makes Billy Carson counterproductive to our community? Let me say this. Number one, when one goes on a podcast, right? The first thing you want to ask yourself, are they trying to sell me something? That's the first thing you want to ask. There's nothing wrong with selling people anything. That's not make that the issue. You should be able to sell good products. You should be able to sell valuable products, and you should be able to sell something that people appreciate. But when the grifting comes in, let me help you understand. When the grifting comes in, it's kind of hard to identify it. And so Moorish World TV is here to identify it for those who are unable to identify it. So let's deal with Billy Carson for 1 second, if we will. One thing we got to know about Billy Carson is that his main thing that he does is sell people on these space intergalactical ideas. Let me tell you, this is the grift. The first thing that you need to understand about this grift is it's something that you cannot definitively prove, but it will make you feel good. I'm gonna tell you who. Listen, if you want to get paid on YouTube and you got a black heart, if you want to get paid on YouTube and you got a black heart, all you got to do is just start talking about aliens, start talking about how rocks heal you, start talking about, but you got to be convincing now. You can make a lot of money. You got to be convincing. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be convinced. Start talking about that you was on a spaceship last night, and on this spaceship, you realize that that this is just one of those matrix of a million matrix that you've been in, and this one is one that's in the center of the center of the center of 5 galaxies. You just make it up as you go along. I'm telling you, you're going to get tons of views. You're going to get so many views. I'm telling you, then you just got to add on from there. That's all you got to do. You got to talk about, the aliens that created man. You was there when they created man, and then they put him. You just make it up as you go along. I'm telling you. And then another thing you got to do. Now listen, I like what El Su Typhon say. They're perverting the teachings. Absolutely, I agree, brother. But what I'm saying is, if you want to get paid and you got a black heart, you got to make it up as you go along, and you got to make it sound good. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Now, I like what El Su Typhon said. They're perverting the teachers, and he's so right. See, one time I did something. I mentioned Sister Michi X, and Michi X was selling a class to I think what was it? I think it was some class to shoot something that Pharaoh say too, that he can just go out of the body and something like that. And so I was like, give us a demonstration then. You know what I mean? What's that thing called that Pharaoh talk about? You leave your body and, astral project. You know what I mean? Astral travel. So I was saying to myself, like, people selling people on these astral travel, astral projection, just give us a sample real quick. Like, we here, but just give us a sample. What it look like? You know what I mean? Because when they tell us these things, they say that I can make myself astral project. And you know what I mean? Like, I can bring it on, and I'm going to teach you how to astral project. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let's turn on the camera real quick. Let's turn on the camera and astral project. Before I pay you $50 to teach me how to astral project, I'm saying just demonstrate for me. Everybody got mad at me. Talking about, why you coming at Michi X? I'm like, listen, I'm just saying, just do the astral projection. Now, let me tell you something. I don't want to be facetious too bad, because May the Alchemist, she was like magic rocks. We know that certain minerals have certain properties within the construct of it. We know that. What I'm saying is that those that saying that they know about this stuff, nah. Because if they knew this stuff that they talking about, they wouldn't be crying about white supremacy. They'll be using this magic to go in and make the white supremacists surrender. I'm not saying that there is not healing qualities in crystals, that there is not healing qualities in metals. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that these grifters on the internet don't know nothing that they're talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That I'm talking about that you hear that the Native Americans, so-called Indians, the indigenous of America, that they could make it rain. That they could make it rain and they really made it rain. You ain't gonna be able to tell me you can make it rain and then throw a dollar in the air and like that's what I meant. You know what I mean? And all the people that talk about all of this crazy stuff, why they ain't never use it against this white supremacist? Why they ain't never use it against this system? Why they ain't never use it? Well, I don't understand. So my point is on the internet, nah, we ain't doing that. So one of the things that Billy Carson does is he does the same exact thing. You know what I mean? He does the same exact thing. What he does is he grabs stories, old stories. This is one of the things he does. Man, Billy got a whole handful of things. I'm going to have to do a whole show on him. One of the things that he do is he will grab old stories, right? And in these old stories, conspiracy theory stories at that, he would take these old stories and reinvent them and sell them to people as if they're new stories and as if they're legitimate. That's Billy Carson for you. That's what he does. Okay, so somebody said to me that hold up 1 second. Let me pull it real quick. Somebody said to me, they said, Billy Carson discovered, what did he say? Billy Carson discovered, let me pull it, where is it? Billy Carson discovered the Black Knight satellite. Did y'all ever hear that? Anybody ever hear that? Billy Carson discovered the Black Knight satellite. Anybody ever hear that? So now, the Black Knight satellite, let me see if anybody ever heard that. Let me pull it up real quick. This is the GRIFT. They said he discovered the Black Knight satellite. Now I'll tell you what it is, and then I'll break it down. So the Black Knight satellite is supposed to be a spaceship with aliens in it. And they are circling the planet. And they have been circling this planet probably from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But Billy Carson, he communicated with them. Yeah. He got a signal from them. Yeah. Now, the funny part about this story now, this is how the GRIFT works. The GRIFT is not about whether it is or is not an alien spacecraft called the Black Knight circumventing the earth. The GRIFT is, I'm going to write a book and a movie on it and I'm going to sell it to you. Press 7 if you follow me. So I must convince you first that there is actually one that is circumventing the planet. So, with a straight face, bold, looked people right in the face and said, he has communicated with this alien satellite, spacecraft. The people that may have seen a spacecraft, I feel as though I've seen one, but I'm not a fool. I feel as though there's many people out here that may have seen one. But people like him will play on the gullible black class. And the gullible black class, they don't need no proof. You know what I'm saying? They don't need no proof. So he's waiting for the gullible black class to stand forth. Wow. And they start saying themselves, I seen it too. This is how the gullible black class work. And once the gullible black class work, the next thing is, how can I sell them something in relation to what I just hooked up? He'll come with a movie. He'll come with listen. Him and TARIQ NASDHEED has the same model. They have the same model. He has forbidden knowledge. TARIQ NASDHEED has hidden, the forbidden and hidden brand. But it's the same model. They're going to sell you a book, a DVD, but now a live stream. It's the same model. So TARIQ sells people the idea. Come on, family, we learning today. He sells people on the idea that he's fighting for reparations. And then he creates a brand to represent that fight for reparations, FBA. Then he sells people the brand back. You feel what I'm saying? Then he sells people the brand back. Billy does the same thing, but he just using a different type of topic. So now let's go into the black satellite thing. The black satellite, the black satellite. Billy should be shaming himself with this one. He should. He should be shaming himself with this one. The black satellite has been around for over 40 some years. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But it's been around quite some time. It was cataloged in 1998 by NASA. Now, I'm not saying NASA is right and exact, but it was cataloged by NASA as space debris. Now, again, I'm not saying NASA is right and exact, but when NASA say that it's space debris and one say that it's a space shuttle, then somebody got to find the middle ground to try to figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to find the middle ground to try to figure this thing out. So Tory say NASA is always wrong. Everything they say is a lie. But now let's figure this thing out. Why would a spacecraft circle the planet for over 30 years and then communicate with Billy about what? We're not saying that it don't exist. We're saying that in this situation, it has, listen, in this situation, make it make sense first. Make it make sense. It's just circling the planet for 30 years. Round and round and round and round and round it go. And then it communicates with Billy. Is that logical or reasonable? And then, why Billy? What did it tell Billy? What I'm telling you is that before Billy decided to call the Black Knight alien spacecraft, that had already been coined. People had been saying that. So he took it, he repackaged it, and said he communicated with it, and then he made some movies and went on tour with it. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what people have to understand. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is called a grift. Now, say Billy want to take me to court. Oh, he's slandering me. I spoke to the spacecraft. Okay. I hope you got it recorded. I hope you got it recorded. Please have it recorded so we can all hear. And you know one thing about these grifters? You can never hear what they hear. You never see what they see. They only the one can see it. You never catch the snapshot so we all can enjoy it. Never. And this is the thing about Billy. Billy will go over there to the space nerds and sell this stuff to them. And then he will go over there to Brother Rich at Black Magic and then sell it to you. And then sell it to you. And then get mad when someone questioning him on the nonsense. And then say, I'm going to sue you. He just did a video telling me he's going to sue somebody. But brother, you're going to have to produce your conversation with the alien. Because I'm going to tell you, all of these conversations is the foundation to build up, to sell a book, to sell a video. It has nothing to do with communicating with no alien. Has nothing to do with that. Has everything to do with trying to sell you a product on the back end. And social media, internet is nothing but advertisement. It's nothing about, it's only advertisement. Very few channels on the internet is trying to give people something very beneficial to wake them up or that they can really utilize. Very few. It's not many. It's not many. But there it is right there. Billy's something else. Billy's something else. Look at that. We're going to entertain this for a second. Let's entertain this for a second because Billy's something else. Billy, let's look at this.
Is NASA planning to capture Black Knight? Let's check. Black Knight is an unidentified object that orbits the Earth. Some conspiracy theorists claim that it has extraterrestrial origin, but most likely it is a debris from a previous space mission. Currently, there are more than 1,800 rocket bodies floating as debris in lower Earth orbit. Now, this debris is a serious threat to existing satellites and even to future space missions. As shown in the movie Gravity, any impact of the debris with another object creates more debris that may set off cascading collisions via a phenomena called Kessler effect. This could even lead to a doomsday scenario for space exploration, leading to a situation where any future space mission will be virtually impossible. So it is no surprise that NASA has patented a solution to tackle this problem. The patented invention uses a spacecraft capable of automatically capturing a space debris and safely perform deorbiting. The spacecraft tracks the target debris to generate a motion profile of the target debris.
Now, this guy is talking about that NASA they have developed ways to get this debris out of space because there's a bunch of space junk up there.
To identify a capture part for docking. For example, an engine nozzle of a spent rocket body may be a suitable place to dock and capture. Once the motion profile and capture part have been identified, the spacecraft begins a capture process where the spacecraft maneuvers itself to reach near the target debris. After the spacecraft has synchronized its position.
So what the Indian guy was saying, the guy from India was saying, was that NASA, whether it's real or not, NASA has developed techniques to clean up space debris. In other words, there is so many anybody ever Google satellites in space, that space junk? Anybody ever Google that? I did it out of curiosity, and Smiley said, hidden what he said. So with all the space junk, they're saying that NASA has developed a way to get all the space junk out of there. Now, I'm not giving no credibility to NASA. They still a part of the government. I could care less. But what makes more sense? A spaceship floating around the planet for 30 years, communicating with Billy, or space junk misinterpreted? What makes more sense? What makes more sense? I mean, I could see if it's like some people see a spacecraft, right? And the spacecraft take off, zoom, zoom, zoom. I can get that. But you got one that is floating in orbit for 30 years. That's why they call it a satellite. And I'm not saying it's 30 years exact, but a pretty long time. That's why they call it satellite. And it's just going round and round and round and round and round for over 30 years. NASA finally give it a name, and then they finally try to find a way to clean space junk. But people that are not aware of this, they believe that Billy communicated with an alien spacecraft called the Black Knight satellite. And some crazy person had the nerve to come on my comment section and said, Billy discovered the Black Knight satellite. You ain't ready for Billy. I said, what? But listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. That ain't even a half. Did anybody hear about Billy building the underground town in Atlanta? Press 7. Billy claimed that he built an underground city in the ATL. And I found this out from a sister. I don't know if she on here tonight. I did a show on Billy. And Sister Kelly X said, yeah. And I talked about the underground city. He's like, yeah, it's true. And I asked her, I said, have you been there? She said, no. I said, well, anybody got any pictures? So, family, Billy said that he built the underground city. Ain't nobody been there, though, that I know of. Billy said he got $20 million and built the underground city. Now, come on now. Now, why is this important? In order to grift the gullible, you got to tell them things like Santa Claus is real. You know what I mean? The gullible still believe in the Easter Bunny. For real. But they just the Easter Bunny just changed faces. These are grown people. Like the Easter Bunny to the FBA is a museum now. All they did was transfer the imagery to this. I mean, the Easter Bunny was real. They grew out of that. Now they got something to replace it. You know what I mean? They got something to replace their illusions. And so this is the ultimate grift. When you are able to convince the gullible of the most unreasonable stuff, you take them straight to the bank. Take them straight to the bank. And that's what they've been doing. You take them straight to the bank. Look, let's check out Billy. Billy's something else with this one. Check out Billy. Listen to this. I'm going to play this whole thing.
And the word spread so fast that we started this big underground base project that the History Channel got wind of it, and they contacted me and did a whole show on it, on Countdown to Apocalypse, the Nostradamus episode.
That's awesome.
That's what really got me. That was the first time I made it on like mainstream TV. Was because of this underground shelter. So it is there. It's about 58 feet under the ground. It can save the lives of 360 people for 1 year underground, totally off grid, turbine diesel engine generators. Unfortunately, no free energy yet. Underground pool, underground track, basketball court, weight room, training facility. There's a tilapia pool with a hydroponics on top of it, so it's like its own ecosystem. The tilapia, create weight. They eat the greens, they create waste, and it feeds. It just keeps going, recycling back into each other. When we have doctors, we have signed up. We have dentists, we have mechanics, we have technicians, we have security specialists and teachers and everything else you could think of. And there's a 7,000 person waiting list in case somebody decides they can't join or they die before we actually crack the seal on this thing. There's a 7,000 person waiting list right now. $20 million project.
Wow. Remember, I want one in your next one. I'll take it. It sounds cool.
Yeah, I will do another one.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. It's like living in the shops at Caesars, right? in Las Vegas or something.
Yeah.
Like they've got that little ceiling that's painted.
Yeah.
Type thing. I can imagine. And so if it's, how high is the ceiling in there?
The ceilings go up about almost 150 meters. And it's a dome structure underground, and it's all white with uplighting so that you get this daylight effect. So you never feel like it's dark, or you don't get depressed from the dimness or anything. It's bright, very, very bright. And it's townhouse style living inside these domes.
So how many meters did you say is the dome?
100 meters to the top, and then from there, 58 feet to the surface of the ground.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So that's really deep down then. Because
deep.
if it's 150 meters to the top, that's 300. That's like 450 feet.
Yeah. If I show you some pictures, I'll send you some photos that you can have. Maybe you can incorporate them or whatever. But yes, it's
like 500 feet underground.
Yes, massive.
At the base of it.
At the very, very bottom base, and the foundation is set up to snake. So if the ground and earth does move, the dome structure snake in the underground area so that it doesn't crack and break.
So it's like the pyramid, it's irregular. So
yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is freaking amazing, man. That is so amazing. I mean, and I just thinking about the complexity of such a project like that. I mean, really, hats off to you. Well done. Now, I know you've got a workshop seminar or something coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This weekend, January 31st, it'll be from 4 p.m. Eastern time to 9 p.m. Eastern time, 5 hours. It's called The Secrets of Atlantis and the Anunnaki. And I'm going to start off, and it's all based off of ancient text tablets and indigenous histories. I'm going to start off with the Pleiadian star system. I'm going to talk about the ancient wars between different races that occurred millions of years ago, and also this weapon that was used to blow up planets. And
there it is. It's all about trying to sell you something. It's all about trying to sell you something. And that's what I'm saying about this grifting in this day and time. The setup is now on the internet. How can one come on the internet and say something like that and no one says, let me go and see it. Let me go and take a look. Please take your camera, take your phone, take something down there and show me what you're talking about. There is not one person that had bought a book, one person that bought the DVD, one person that paid for his streaming service ever ask him, can I see for myself? And like Tori said, Billy be freestyling as he's talking. And you can tell he was freestyling. He's trying to make it sound, and the floor moves like this. And like, but the problem is this. He's selling over there to those nerds, space enthusiasts or alien enthusiasts, and then he come right over to Brother Rich and sell it to you. And people be like, man, he dropping knowledge. Man, listen. All of that stuff that he's talking, you can find it on the internet about the Anunnaki, about the Atlantis. You can find it on the internet. And all you got to do is regurgitate it. Young Pharaoh was the best at it. Young Pharaoh could take anything and spit it back out. Brother Polite, he could read a book and spit it right back out. So all of this stuff is just grabbing stuff, repackaging it, selling it to people, and then sell you a lecture and sell you a book. It benefits, at the end of the day, what does this benefit anybody? What does this benefit? If you got a town, underground in the ATL, that'll be a wonderful thing. But if you just talking, what does it benefit? You talking about the Anunnaki and all the power of the Anunnaki and the aliens, what do it benefit? You ain't activate any of those aliens to do nothing for this oppression. You communicate with the aliens, but you ain't get the aliens to do nothing about these police killing these brothers. Man, just tell the aliens bring the little laser guns down here, man. Stop this, man. Stop this. And people loving it. And Brother Rich, he brings them. This is why I say we're going to expand the channel. We're going to start talking about all that stuff, man. All that old weird stuff, man. Yeah. All that weird stuff. Somebody say, how is the Moorish Science Temple of America benefiting black people as a whole? You have to be a part of it to benefit, but you listening to me now, and if you think this is some wisdom, then it has benefited you. If you don't think there's no wisdom, then it's just not for you. The Moorish Science Temple of, let me entertain Dr. Royer real quick. The Moorish Science Temple of America benefits those who join, participate, and become a working part of it. Just like anything else, the Moorish Science Temple of America only can help those who join and become a working part. It's just like a person is an addict or something. The only way NA can help them if they join NA and stop using drugs. The only way the NOI, the only way the church, the only way anything can help somebody, they have to engage and be a part of that in order for it to help them. So don't ask me, how is the Moorish Science Temple of America helping anybody? The way that it helps people is when people join like me. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, I would be victimizing a lot of tough guys right now if it wasn't for the Moorish Science Temple of America. So it saved a lot of people's lives. That's right. By saving me, it saved a lot of people's lives. Because some of the stuff that I go for now and let slide years ago, it would not stood a chance. It would not stood a chance. But that's how it benefit. But with all organizations, the organization does not have the power to do anything. It's the people within the organization. You know what I mean? It's the people within the organization. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the Moorish Science Temple of America, if it's the NOI, if it's the Hebrews, if it's the whatever it is. It's the people in the organization that benefit from it. The same thing can be said about Billy Carson's organization. But no. The people within the Moorish Science Temple of America can actually show and prove. That's the difference. The people in the Nation of Islam, they can show you bakeries. They can show you how they were down in the dirt and then raised up. You know what I'm saying? They can show you. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, show me how the aliens has benefited us. You good, Big Al? Show me how the aliens have benefited us. There you go. Where the aliens? That's all I need to know. So we can talk about the Moorish Science Temple of America later. Right now, I need to know how the Black Knight came down and fight our fight. How can the Black Knight come down and fight our fight? That's all we need to know right now. Because, hey, obviously, the Moorish Science Temple of America, we ain't ready to fight that fight, it appears. And all these other groups ain't ready to fight that fight. So we got to fight this thing intellectually right now. Right now, we got to fight this thing intellectually and stop fronting like the new Black Panther Party under Malik Zulu Shabazz got 10 people with some guns talking about they fighting oppression, up there waving signs and hooping and hollering every time they kill a brother. No. You ain't doing nothing. All of that's grifting. All of it's grifting. All of it's grifting. The point that I'm making is this. It's an intellectual war. It's a spiritual war going on right now. And we better get our mind right so we can prepare and brace ourselves for that which is yet to come. That's right. Because with all of this grifting going on, with all of this toxic behavior going on, with all this cutthroat stuff going on in the world right now, you know the energy of the people will vibrate the earth off its axis a little bit and shake some things up. Now, you ain't got to believe that. You can call that making some stuff up. But I tell you, whenever there was a cataclysmic situation on earth, you can definitely relate it to the people on earth. When the people on earth got out of order, out of character, they shook the earth up by their own energy. And from their own energy, they became their worst enemy. So you don't have to believe me. You know what I mean? So my job here is to let people know to stay away from that. Stay away from that, because that is nothing. That's about a dead end street. Now, those who want to go that way, enjoy yourself. We'll watch from the bleachers. We'll watch from the bleachers the same way that we're watching TARIQ Nasheed when he said that he was building a museum, and when he got the building, I said it before he said it, that it was going to be a club. It's documented. It's going to be like the Boom Boom Room. That's all it's going to be. And today, we see exactly what it is. Right at this hour, they are boom, booming, rooming down. Right at this hour. So, whoever got a problem with what I'm saying, I say produce your evidence that what Billy Carson is teaching is benefit to someone other than him. Because I've never seen aliens conversation about aliens benefit me. I may think it's fascinating. It might be even entertaining. In fact, I remember when Hidden Mysteries. Remember Hidden Mysteries? Every time they had an alien show, I loved it. I love alien shows. I love intrigue. And many other people love intrigue too. But the gullible black class, they can't just love intrigue. They got to go into their pocket and pay for that which intrigues them. Yeah. They got to go listen to a 5-hour lecture about aliens, Anunnaki, and Atlantis. Now, that may be a form of entertainment. We get it. But let's not act. You know what TARIQ Nasheed said in the interview one time? He said he was talking to the European on Fox News, and the European was getting the best of him. And he said, and the European started quoting stuff out of his book. And he said, "Oh, that's just satire. That's just satire. That's not real. That's not real." He's like, "So you're a pimp, right? Weren't you a pimp? You said that how you can get in women's pants is you say this and you say that. Don't you think that's a bit disingenuous?" He said, "Oh, it's satire. It's satire." So that's what Billy got to do. "Oh, it's just satire. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's just satire. It ain't that serious." The European was peeling the European was peeling TARIQ Nasheed fitted hairpiece back, boy, and he was like, "Man, no, it's satire. No, I'm not a pimp. No, don't try to." I think they was talking about being disingenuous, you know what I mean? But whatever the case may be, yeah, they was going down on that one. But anyway, so this is another one too. I know they're gonna be mad at me. I don't care, because I'm about to turn up on everybody. It don't make no difference. I'm gonna tell you right now, every time somebody threaten me, every time somebody talk crazy, I'm gonna add another one to the list. Y'all better just accept this as information. That's it. Just accept it as information, because I'm just gonna start adding people to the list, because it's a whole bunch of them out there. That's right. It's a whole bunch of them out there. It's a whole bunch of them out there. Every time y'all talk all that old crazy stuff over another man that you never seen before, that you done fell in love with over the internet, and you getting mad at me because I'm doing a cover story on it, I'm just going to go and get the rest of them. That's it. I'm going to go and get the guy that sold the board game and left his family, and then he got a whole bunch of so-called wives now, freaky dicky all over the internet. Just 3 years ago, he was the staple of the community. He was the one that was with all the conscious group. I'm gonna go through all the conscious groups, the ones that you ain't even heard about, where they was grifting, or not grifting, they was selling people all type of ideas, and all of a sudden they just disappeared and nobody asked about them. What happened was, keep playing with me. What had happened was, keep playing with me. I'm just telling you, stop playing with me, because there's a lot of people out there that was grifting and taking advantage of people, and a lot of people that people like. And I'm telling you, if I cover everybody, ain't nobody gonna be left. That's right. All we gonna have here is church folk, a couple Muslims. We're gonna have a couple Muslims, a couple church folks. We're gonna have some NOI, and we're gonna have some Hebrew brothers hooping and hollering all over the place. But all you international, intergalactical grifters gonna be gone. You know what I mean? You're gonna be gone. That's right. We're gonna have some Nation of Islam talking about, yes, they're gonna be sitting up there. You know what I mean? They're gonna have their little towel. You know, they always got their little towel. NOI got their little towel. You know what I mean? Got their little towel. Is that right? Is that right? The black man is God. Is that right? Is the black man God or not? Is that right? See, the white man is not going to be able to survive the next turn of the century. Is that right? Is that right, black man? We're going to have him up there. We're going to have the Hebrew brother up there. We're going to have the Hebrew up there. Read. Deuteronomy, verse 1. We're going to have him up there. But you grifters going to be gone. We're going to have them more up there. Islam, they're going to have them more like me up there. See, I'm going to be hooping and hollering. They're going to have them more up there. Islam, brother. Prophet Noble Drew Ali is the prophet of humanity, brother. Because they like to talk real soft and articulate. They're going to have them more up there. Islam family. We must learn to love instead of hate. They're going to have it. But you international, intergalactical grifters, you won't be around here no more. Absolutely. You won't be around here no more. So keep on playing with me. I'm going to get your best grifters. That's right. Because they ain't living right. That's right. They ain't living right. Is that right, black man? Is that right, black man? That's right. I'm going to bring the Pan-Africans back. I'm telling you, next month, I just want to get all Africans on the show. That's right. I want to get Nigerians. I want to give Ghanaians. I want everybody on the show. That's right. I don't know why Tariq talked to me like that. He come to my country. And he ate some couscous. We invited him in as friend. And now he talks and called me tether. I don't understand. He came to my country, ate couscous, and now he called me tether. I don't understand. I'm bringing them all up here. I'm going to find all of them. When you use... when you used to go to Africa all the time. That's right, for the FBI. You going globe trotting for the FBI. Going all throughout them little neighborhoods for the FBI. That's right. I remember those videos. I got them all saved. You know what I mean? Went to Jamaica for the FBI, for the weed field. You went to South Africa for the FBI. That's right. You went all these places for the FBI. That's right. And they took you in as friend. You ate all the couscous. Now you call me tether. That's right. We know what you're doing around here. That's right. Fufu in the kusi soup. Is that right, black man? Assalamu alaikum. Shout out to the NOI, man. Wa alaikum salam, sir. NOI don't get mad at me no more. I don't care. Yeah, that's right. They don't get mad at me no more. They used to get mad at me, man. Who is this guy keep playing, man? Who is this guy keep playing, man? He playing with us, man. Man, we got to take him to the minister. He take me to the minister. Shout out to the minister, man. The minister looking good. Man. Shout out to the minister. But anyway... Somebody say sad, but so true. Yeah, they welcome him. He went to so many African countries one time. It was crazy. Matter of fact, let me see. I got this video when he went to the UK. Do I have it? Let me see if I got that real quick. I got a video, I think, when he went to the UK. They accepted him. Listen to what he said. Let me see if I can find it real quick. See if I can find it. Unbelievable, man. How this dude be acting now. Do I have that video? Let me see. I think I got it. I thought I had this joint. It's a video, man, where he went to the UK. Man, he was just as nice. He said, I didn't know that y'all go through what I go through, and et cetera, et cetera. Man, he done came back now a few years later and called them tethers. He went all throughout Africa, shaking hands, rubbing elbows, and now, I mean, they ain't did nothing to him. And you know, this is the funny thing, though. Oh, hold up, family. You know what's the wild thing is? I never thought I would say this, man. I never thought I would say that. All of a sudden, now, Umar Johnson is getting in on the Tether Talk grift. Now Umar Johnson is getting in on the Tether Talk grift. This is the funny thing about that. Umar Johnson has labeled himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Right? The funny thing about this is people are acting like that groups out of Africa just started disliking us. There is groups out of Africa, there's groups out of Europe, there's groups out of every country in the world that don't like us. Now, let's just deal with the continent of Africa. We been knew that. Why are people acting like it's such a horrific thing that's going on? Because there's money in it today. It's money in it today. You understand? The internet. So the first thing, I said this before, to grift the people, the gullible black class, another thing that you have to do is create an issue and claim to be fixing it. You follow me? Create an issue, create a problem, and then claim to be fixing it. Listen, certain people coming out of Africa, out of every country, do not like so-called African Americans. It's always been like that. That's nothing new. Why they act like it's a new thing now? Soon as somebody in the video from Ghana say, I don't like black Americans, I don't like black Americans, they post the video and act like they surprised. It's been like that. That never stopped anybody from traveling to Africa. That never stopped anybody from making a homecoming to Africa. That never stopped anybody from world touring to Africa. That never stopped anybody. They knew that. Now, all of a sudden, they act like they so surprised. And when I see Umar Johnson do that video, I was like, oh, man, this is some sick stuff right here. Everybody's so surprised now. Man, we been knew that, man. It's no different here. It's no different here in the United States. The West Coast think that their style and their swag is superior to the East Coast. The East Coast think theirs is more superior to the West Coast. Baltimore think their swag is more superior than D.C. D.C. think their swag is more superior than Virginia. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But now people act like they so ignorant. People playing so ignorant. These leaders are playing so ignorant that it blows me away. Instead of trying to explain it to the less understanding amongst us, they gaslight it. They gaslight it. It's so crazy to me. It's like we been knew that this was going on. Let me tell you something. A statement Prophet Noble Drew Ali says, in 1927, he says this to the Moors back then. He said, and I'm going to paraphrase the quote a little bit. He says, Moors, you need to learn all that you can, get all of these lessons right, because you're going to need to one day it's going to happen. The day is going to come where you're going to have to take these lessons and save your brothers in the East. Back then, Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, don't confuse the Moorish Science Temple of America with a Back to Africa movement. The reason why he said that was because the climate of colonization and the climate or the express mental slavery would lead us to clash anyway. Our experience over the years has led us and developed us into two separate directions per se. You follow me? And so quite naturally we will clash as we come together. So we got to come back together slowly. You feel what I'm saying? But to paint, somebody said, first of all, Africa has 3 billion people. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. So first of all, and I was about to hit on that point. After, and first of all, Africa is so humongous to paint it with a wide brush over social media is a conspiracy to divide and conquer one more time. One more time. One more time. Prophet Noble Drew Ali was talking about this in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because our experience here has developed us into a new kind of a people. That's why, let me tell you something about the preacher. The preacher in the church, he'll say one truth and a bunch of lies. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with these grifters. So FBA principally is true. And you need it to be true in order to grift. But now everything that is dressed up in is a lie. So foundational black Americans, in other words, if you mean that foundational black Americans was the ones who made bigger contributions in this country, then you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But now, everything that else that you dress it with, there's a tether this and a tether that, and we built this country, and heck with this person and heck with that person. Everything you dress it in is emotionalism, miseducation, misinformation, disinformation. Everything that you dress it in is crazy. You can still focus on what you're building and not be so abrasive to other people just because you done seen a video of somebody talking crazy. Every one African talking crazy about us, there's probably 5 or 6 of us talking crazy about them. If they look for videos, they will find them too. I'm just saying, man. The thing that gets me is people act like that this is all new stuff. We've been knowing this. We've been knowing that Africans come over here and think that they better than us. So what? It never bothered us like these people trying to make it. This is the victim mentality. It never bothered us. We went on about our business. Go and wear your big garbs and eat your couscous and don't wear deodorant. I don't care. Why that bother me? They're going to make that an issue. They'll make that an issue. No, that's social media content. That's what that is. It's social media content. And I'm going to make content out of you. That's right. Because it don't make sense that the younger generation can be looking at this and believing that it's okay to be so reactive, to be so emotionally reactive about nothing. One thing you can never control is another person. The only thing that you can control is you. So you hollering at the top of your voice about somebody saying something about you, that ain't gonna change nothing. If you want to compete, get the resources. That's right. That's right. Because listen, the same European that they come over here and suck up to be the same European that you suck up to, TARIQ Nasheed. The same one behind that macaroni salad, the same one valeting, the same one that was sprinkled out at your grand opening. Yeah. Mother-in-law, that, yeah, you remember mother-in-law? Yeah, mother-in-law? Yeah. Nice to mother-in-law. The same European that you suck up to is the same one that they suck up to. That's right. And the European that they suck up to, they believe that the European is right when they say that we not right. And the same European that you suck up to, you believe that the European is right when they say you not right. Know what I mean? Yeah, I like the term akatas. They cry about them calling us akatas, but they sit up there, he'll sit up there and use and call somebody an N-word all podcasts. Oh, the whole show, he getting mad at somebody and they are N-word, but he gonna beef about them using the term akata. You don't even respect yourself. You don't even respect yourself. It's just so much hypocrisy. So much hypocrisy. Even the brothers and sisters that follow this train of thought, that you gonna complain about someone calling you an akata, and then in the next breath, you gonna call somebody an N-word out of anger, out of a disagreement? Man, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. See, this the type of truth that make people don't like Brother Taharkabey. This the type of truth that make people don't like Taharkabey. Because I'm going to tell the truth the way it is. I'm going to tell the truth the way it is. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Before I get out of here, how long I've been in here? Let me see. We've been in here for a minute. Good goodness gracious. And I got a cold. Y'all have healing power. Y'all get me worked out. See? In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. It's like, let me stop that before I get a call tomorrow. My brother Malcolm Flex be calling me. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Why you gotta be talking about the minister? Bro, I ain't talking about the minister. What you talking about? Brother, I keep hearing you talking about the NOI. Brother, I ain't saying nothing about the minister. I was just, the little skit, man. I know how you do, brother, but come on, brother. Don't say nothing about the minister. I said the NOI, man. Go ahead, Malcolm Flex. Now, assalamu alaikum to my brother Malcolm Flex. That's all, bro. Hey, look, when I used to do shows and say something about the NOI, man, my phone be jumping. My brother from LA, Malcolm Flex, he'll pick up that horn so fast. That's my brother. But with that being said, look at this. So, this is what I want to share. Hold up, let me get it. Let me get this. Let's roll through this real quick. This is what is funny to me. The what we call them, see, where is that? Where you at? Oh, here we go. So there you go. Oh, where you at? Oh, there you go. Hold on, where you go? Yeah, so GS played the song with Farrakhan in the beginning. Farrakhan didn't get no play on here, man. Farrakhan looking nice out there, man. Farrakhan looking real nice out there. He can't. Farrakhan got too much clout right there. I can't endorse him right now. Nah, shout out to the minister. What I wanted to share was, where is it? What I do? Oh, this might be under here. Yeah, there you go. So what I wanted to share was this. The quote unquote, the unhidden forbidden reality, the gullible black class, in quotations, they never pay attention to this, that the Hidden History Museum was promised with a great mock-up. They donated $1.1 million for this mock-up that they thought they was going to receive. He pocketed the money and got a loan for $1.8 million for the mock-up and got a storefront liquor store. The gullible black class, they looking at it like it's an accomplishment. The gullible black class is proud to be taken advantage of. That is the people that is responsible for slavery and white supremacy. That's the people that is responsible. Those are the people that's responsible for slavery and white supremacy, because they're so gullible that anyone can pull something over on them, and the European has managed to pull it off. And now he's working through those that look like us. That's right. People with all of the proof and evidence that we have brought forth, that Tariq don't respond to this stuff. When we start talking about that $1 million mortgage, Tariq ain't respond to that. When we start talking about that Marcus Vincent Thomas name, Tariq ain't respond to that. Me. Let me read Hotep Shorty. Hotep Shorty said, real shame. And we wonder why we as a collective group of people are not getting anywhere when we were prepared to chuck in hard-earned money so easily away like this. Absolutely. But let me say this, Hotep Sahadi. This is one of our problems. And this is what I'm going to be working on this year. I'm going to be working on this year, boots on the ground, to spread the message that we need to stop thinking that we all going to come together on the same page. We need to stop that. We need to come together with like minds. And these like minds going to have to be fired up. And these like minds are going to have to speak out as well as build something that can show that it's reasonable to move in this direction together. You follow what I'm saying? Because the grifters are able to swindle millions of dollars to build a building for advertisement so other people can come in. You know, I talked about that little salt shaker, that little trinket. Now that the building is there, now people that don't know no better, they're going to look at that like it's a sign of success. And now that becomes debate. That becomes debate to bring those other gullible black class into the fold of that. So now the intelligent people that understand that there's a gullible black class among us, we got to stop talking and outwork them. That's all. We got to stop talking and outwork them. In other words, we can still talk on this internet. It ain't no problem with that. We can still talk on this internet, but now we got to outwork them. We got to outwork them. And the moment that we can outwork them, people will stop going over there as if that's a reasonable answer to oppression, a reasonable answer to economic empowerment. That's not a reasonable answer to economic empowerment. Somebody make a video off of your donation and sell it back to you. That you donate up to $1 million and they pocket the money and then go get a mortgage and then have club night every other night. No. That's not a reasonable path to economic empowerment for nobody except for one person, the person who have orchestrated the idea that you are less than black, quote unquote, if you don't give your donation. We built this whole nation and we can surely build a museum. Come on, we got a few more hours coming. We need to do this today. We can do it. I know you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, do you take donations? Absolutely, I take donations. And I can be held accountable for every dime. But don't think I'm going to do every show. Don't think I'm going to do every show trying to prove. Let me say this. Let me say this. I took donations, right, for a van, for a Moorish World TV news van, right? So I go get the van. Right? People were saying, oh man, he grifted the people. I go get the van. I show everybody the van. Because I do these type of shows, right? I'm like, man, I just put a mark on my back. You know what I'm saying? I just put a mark on my back. Why I just do that? So most smart move, I flips it out and grab something else. I'm not putting no mark on my back. Are you tripping? Are you tripping? I'm not putting no mark on my back. These weird people, they can't disagree without being emotional. These people are unstable. So, no. So the van that I showed, it was like a kind of van, you know what I mean? It was kind of a van car, you know what I'm saying? But whatever the case may be, I ain't putting no mark on my back. You tripping. Now, with that being said, here's the funny part about that. I can literally count on my hand who made the contribution, because before I brought it to Moorish World TV, I reached out to some of my strongest supporters personally and asked them to help me. They helped me, had the money, put my money with it, and we went got. So people be talking about the van, they ain't even donate nothing. And then when I went to Moorish World TV, the brothers and sisters that gave a contribution, that's the Moorish World TV family. But I didn't stay on that. The point that I'm making is, there you go, Mr. Hotel. Mr. Hotel got to get, Grand Sheik, you got to, it's Mr. Hotel, Mr. Hotel. Stay on topic, Grand Sheik. You know what it is. Mr. Hotel hit me with the old dude joke. Don't pay them no mind, Grand Sheik. Shout out to Mr. Hotel. Mr. Hotel, he was in that joint. That's right, Mr. Hotel. But yeah, so at the end of the day, family. So at the end of the day, and that's what I say to the family, man. Thank you so much, Mr. Hotel. You know, people that know me know how I get down, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna play these games. But listen, so many people do not even want to hold this accountable. You know what I mean? This lie here. You know what I mean? Many people don't want to hold this accountable. Now listen, it gets even worse before I get out of here. It gets even worse. You know what I mean? Stupid stuff like this. Look at this.
I'll get it fixed. Have a nice day, Mr. Nasheed. You lost today.
You're still paying out of pocket. Shut up. You're still paying out of pocket. Shut up.
Hey, I'm not paying nothing.
Pay out of pocket.
Hey, it's okay. I got my people behind. Hey, I'm not paying nothing.
Pay out of pocket.
Hey, it's okay. I got my people behind me.
So,
I got my people behind. Okay, I got my people behind me.
so.
I got my people.
Now listen, many people still believe that is security. Now you know good and well that security do not engage unless somebody cross the red zone. He got the European or Spanish guy with him, but did you notice how the guy actually said that you're going to pay? You're going to pay? And was comfortable with that? That shows you that that guy is more invested than hired security for a day. What makes this guy come out of his mouth and say, you're going to pay, you're going to pay? What makes him say that? There is no hired security would ever do that. He would never do that. And look, that shows you, ain't no family member. Let me show you why it ain't no family. I wish I could drag this thing real quick. My thing ain't working right. Let me show you why it ain't no family member. This is why it's not no family member. If you look close to the other guy with the fake beard on.
I'll get it fixed. Have a nice day, Mr. Nasheed.
Look at the guy with the fake beard on.
You're still paying out of pocket.
Not him.
You're still
The
paying
guy
out
with
of
the hair that
pocket.
don't turn
Hey,
around.
I'm not paying nothing.
Pay out of pocket.
Hey, it's okay. I got my people behind. Hey, I'm not paying nothing.
Pay out of pocket.
Hey.
Hold up. Did you notice the guy with the fake beard? Let me pull it up in slow because I couldn't stop at that time. Let me get in and stop it for you. You know what I'm saying? The guy with the fake beard on. Why would he be going to court with a fake beard on? Huh? Give me a second. Let me pull it up right quick. Yeah, dude got a fake beard on. Why? Don't make sense. All right, here we go.
I'll get it fixed.
All right, let me stop it. I'm going to just snap it real quick. If I can. Well, not the guy that you seen. Oh, no, I clipped it too small. Not the guy that you seen, but the other guy is literally got a fake beard on. Literally a fake beard. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? And people want to believe that this is security or It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And time going to tell. Time gonna tell. It always does. People don't gotta believe it. People don't gotta believe it. It's gonna show. It's gonna show really, really soon. You watch. It's gonna show. It's gonna show. It has no choice because right now, like Miko said, it's deeper than rap. Right now, with all of these conversations going on the internet, these are not falling on deaf ears. These conversations not falling on deaf ears. They know that we striking this hard. We striking this. We striking gold with this. Now listen. Now back to those brothers and sisters that fell for this okie doke. You know what I mean? Back to those that fell for this demonstration. Fell for this. Now, did you hear what he said lately? Did you hear? Listen to this.
We're going to be filming some stuff for the reality show that we're doing. That's one thing. That's why I'm so late this week. We've been filming a reality show revolving around the museum. And I'm trying to think of a name. Guys, y'all help me out with an actual name for the reality show. I was thinking about just naming it Hidden History Museum or A Night at the Museum or something like that. But you guys usually throw some good ideas at me. What would be a good name for the reality show? It's almost like Black Ink. But you know how Black Ink is all about the Black Ink tattoo shop and it revolves around them. But it's the Black Ink crew. So it revolves around just kind of our daily stuff around the museum. And we got some funny ass stuff this week. We had some folks auditioning because we were trying to, we're going to have live events at the museum on a regular basis. And some of my assistants were looking for local talent around the neighborhood. And
this started as a social advancement program to be proud with a museum that you own and operate. Did y'all remember how this started? Y'all remember how this started, right? This started sounding as if it was going to be a classy museum that's owned by FBA, operated by FBA, and you will be proud to have your own. Now it's a club calling itself a museum for a reality show. Now I know he's watching tonight. Don't he know that don't nobody really watch TV no more? TARIQ act like he's like 65, using stuff like your dig and all that. He act like he about 65. His humor is on 5, but he act like he about 65. Because at the end of the day, how many people really watch reality shows? That stuff been gone. Housewives and Love and Hip Hop, they took that to the bank. They took that to the bank. That's yesterday. Everybody want to watch something now. They go to their phone and watch quick clips. They watch quick clips on their phone now. Muslims say, who owns a TV? Exactly. Don't nobody watch those. Listen, this TV right here. I told Moochie Bear, I said, Moochie, Corey Holcomb had a TV and put me on a big screen. That's what I told him. And I said, I'm about to pull my big screen out the garage. I said, because I don't watch it. It's sitting in the garage. Ain't nothing on that idiot box for me. I pulled him out. I never watched it. Only time I watch TV, it got to be something like a comedy stand-up. I got finished watching the Chris Rock thing, or my son likes Spider-Man. He think he's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So I got to sit there and watch Spider-Man with him. You know what I mean? And let him web me a couple times. You know what I mean? I got to let him Spider-Man. He got to put his mask on. You know what I mean? Tell my Spider-Man. And then do his little stuff. I got to do my little pose too. You know what I mean? Got to do my little pose. Get on the ground. Spider-Man. Yay, Spider-Man. That's the only time we watch TV. That's it. Me and Aline. That's it. But the whole point is, I get him right now. I'm going to web you. I'm going to web you. Keep on talking. Go ahead with that. He webbed me. I'm like, all right, cut the webs off me, man. Cut the webs off me. Clink. He cut them off me. We go on about our business. And watch some more Spider-Man. But the point that I'm making is, he said he's doing a hidden history museum, family. That's crazy, family. A hidden history museum reality show. Y'all really think that would be interesting for all of the stuff that we have on the internet? See, this is what's going to happen. I can't tell them because I can predict what's going to happen. I mean, I can predict what's going to happen. I mean, listen, go to the people converting people to Moore's World and no show everybody why they should be a Moor. I don't think everybody should be a Moor. Go to be converting people. I don't think everybody should proclaim to be a Moorish American. I think we proclaim to be decent people first. I mean, let's proclaim to be decent people. Let's proclaim to be brotherly. Let's proclaim to be sisterly. Let's proclaim to develop a plan where we can see it all the way through the end that can put us ahead. Let's do that. Let's do that. That ain't my goal. That ain't my goal. Oh man, there go Abazu. Abazu. Hey family, I really, y'all made me feel good. Y'all really made me feel good this evening, man. Y'all really made me feel good. I was man, that thing was beating me down. You know what I mean? Hidden baby coals. You know what I mean? Hidden baby coals. You know what I'm saying? That thing was beating me down. I'm trying to tell you, but I'm feeling better now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, family, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, our people messed up, family. We really in a messed up situation, and at some point we're gonna have to wake up out of this, family. We're gonna have to wake up out of this, family, because I'm gonna start doing the shows about the gullible black class among us. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of slideshows like I used to. We're gonna do topic-based shows, and we're gonna knock these things out the park, because I think people need more wisdom than what we've been giving them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna knock these things out the park. I got a show coming up probably tomorrow. I'm not sure what the topic is going to be, but we're going to knock it out the park. We're probably going to recap the hidden. We're probably going to recap the Hidden History Museum mixer and mix that in with something else, because at this point, we're going to stay on top of TARIQ Nasheed. Pause, because he probably would like that. So pause. That we don't mean it like that. We're gonna continue to cover TARIQ Nasheed as this thing unfolds, because I think at some point, family, at some point, we're going to be able to see that everything that I said was a reality, and when it crumbles, we want to be right on top of it. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to be right there. It ain't going to be that long now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be that long now. We're going to be right on top of it. Somebody said, why you keep talking about TARIQ Nasheed? Because I think he's an informant. I'm of the thought that he's a federal paid informant, and he has a job to do. And so my job is to clock him as he do his job. That's what I think. So with that being said, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will apologize, but I don't think I'm wrong. But with that being said, so tomorrow, family, oh, I know what I got to do. I got to try to do a quick stream in the membership section. You know what I'm saying? I got to. It said 50 from Dana Mitchell, fam, character wearing glasses. Hold on. I ain't got, where my phone at? I ain't see my phone. That's why. If anybody hit the Cash App, I appreciate you, but I ain't seen my phone. Let me see. Okay, there it is. I'm tripping. Let me just thank anybody. Yeah, we're going to get busy, though. OG saying, for good points, no need to shout my... Oh, my bad. I already did it. I ain't shout your name, did I? I just say OG. Big L! Betty, thank you. Hey, listen, family. I'm glad somebody hit the Cash App and said for good points. Because if y'all like this type of conversation, y'all let me know. Somebody said, what's the Cash App? I am that I am. I like that. I am that I am. It sounds like he knows something. Yeah, but I want to make sure people are engaged because I think we covered TARIQ. We covered TARIQ pretty good, so we just going to try to keep giving updates to that. But we want to cover some of this stuff that's going on that's outside of that too. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep the updates going on with him. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep them updates going on with him. I like what Muslim said. Muslim PS said, Salam alaikum, brother. Salam, brother. Salam, brother. Brother, it's your show. Inshallah, you just spread out the topics. Inshallah. Islam. I don't know if that's how you say it, Muslim, but I tried. But Muslim is right. We want to expand this conversation a little bit, but we want to stay on top of this. We don't want to get away from this, but we're gonna compartmentalize it. You know what I mean? We're gonna compartmentalize this demonstration, because man, there's so much going in the world. There's so much going on in the world that it's just sad to see that our people fall victim to a lot of this stuff. It's just sad to see. And these people taking our people straight to the bank, you know. Not to mention, some of the things that I want to point out is how the white supremacist is tied into all this. You feel what I'm saying? They have partners. They have partnered up with the white supremacists. When you watch Billy and his travels, he keep those Europeans right there with him every step of the way. So he goes there and get entry over there and grift them, and then he comes back to a rich channel, and then he grifts the people. He make a whole spin. So they need some European nerd over there to do like a Moorish World TV and expose him over there too. Because he don't just stop over here. He goes everywhere to try to talk this space alien galactical stuff. Oh yeah. Talking about he done read the tablets and this, that, and the third. Most likely he done got a few books and listened to a few videos with Manly Hall or something. And reinterpreted it and repackaged it and threw it back at the people. Yeah, because many of them, that's who they really be listening to. They be listening to the European Manly P. Hall. Manly P. Hall be dropping some Jews, and they'll take that and they'll remix it, and then they sell it back to the people as if it's their own. And then they start talking like they didn't space traveled and went to Atlantis. You know what I mean? And then Tariq Nasheed, you know, his game is the same way. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jordan Maxwell, people like that. That's what they do, PG darling. Jordan Maxwell, they'll listen to Jordan Maxwell and people like that, and they'll regurgitate it, but they'll just repackage it, and they sell it to the people as if it's their own. Absolutely. I mean, he done told people that that he graduated from Harvard. With that being said, fam, I'm about to get out of here. You follow me? Let me get up out of here real quick. I got to get up out of here.
Check 1, 2.
What up, Smiley?
It's time to expose the fraud.
What up, Kenyatta? Thank y'all, family. What up, Stoney Jackson? PG Darling. I got to get out of here, man.
It's time for us to go hard.
I got to get out of here, Abazu.
It's time for us to go hard.
Mariah Glenn, I got to get up out of here. Black Girls Read.
First of all, let me welcome y'all to Moorish World TV. Come on, it's time to go. Ain't nobody going to deceive me. Deceive who? Deceive you. Never on my watch. Time to go pull out the pot, turn up the heat. Let's make it hot. Don't be tripping on them frauds when you're rolling with the guard. Man, Crip, Sonny, Box, and Apple X, and Sean, Yasmin, and the Queen got Sean from the Shy, Candy Chamber, Ishmael Bay, and Sinsu. Nah, anybody they can get it if they gripping on the fam. Moorish World TV, investigating all scams. Gon' check my record and please don't front. Come on, keep it a buck. I ain't been wrong once. From Sanetta and Polite and to Taharkabey, Malik, Zulu, Shabazz, and Grandmaster J. Word to God to all the frauds. I brought them to their knees, but they ain't nothing.
Mr. Hotel, Sister Nandy in the building. What up, Eddie?
Welcome to another edition of Morris World TV. I'm your host, Brother Taharkabey.
I'm coughing, but I'm here.
Let's get
What
it.
up, Queen? Queen, send me a beat.
And
Put
let's
some
shut it
verses
down.
on
Let's
it.
go.
Let's get it.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe. That's right, let everybody know it's going down.
What
Morris
up?
World TV. We gonna shut it
Queen,
down.
Queen, I'm a
And
deal.
these two platforms.
It's on
Thumbs
you.
up. The show starts now.
It's on you.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.